The Mongols didn't win because they were stronger. They won because they never hesitated. They built a mind that could decide in a heartbeat and act before fear, doubt, or thinking could stop it. A man who never hesitates, never freezes, never second guesses becomes almost impossible to beat. You're the opposite, drowning in options and information, overthinking every move, and it's quietly making you slow, anxious, stuck. This is the dark psychology the Mongols used to conquer the largest empire, the part that you can take without the blood it costs. But here's what almost nobody understands about the Mongols. They were outnumbered in almost every battle they won. Their real weapon wasn't the bull or the horse. It was speed of decision. While their enemies held councils and debated for days, the Mongols had already decided, moved, and struck. By the time you finished thinking, they were behind you. Genghis Khan built a culture around one cruel idea. Hesitation is death. Decide, commit, death. A warrior who froze got everyone killed, so freezing was trained out of them completely. And that single trait, the death of hesitation, created something no empire on earth could stop. Because when you remove hesitation from your mind, something else disappears with it. Something you might not want to lose. The second weapon was even stranger. It had no ego. Most empires belong to tradition. The Mongols stole every good idea from everyone they beat. Siege engineers from China, tactics from Persia. It worked, they used it. Pride never got in the way of winning, and they promoted by results, not birth. In most of the world, you died in the class you were born into. Under Genghis, a shepherd could command 10,000 men if he earned it. Pure meritocracy, centuries ahead of its time. The largest empire in history. And this is where it gets dark. Because a mind loyal only to what works, with no ego, no tradition, no hesitation, is terrifyingly fictive, but it's also cold, feels nothing, stops for no one. That's the lesson buried in the Mongol story. Hesitation isn't caution. Most of the time, it's just fear, wearing the disguise of thinking about it. But before you wish for a mind like that, see what it costs. The same decisiveness that made them unstoppable, made them unable to stop. A mind with no hesitation has no poise, no reflection, no mercy. It just keeps moving and burning. They conquered more land than anyone in history and could hold almost none of it. Pure speed with no wisdom eventually tears itself apart. The empire fractured within a generation. A man who never hesitates is free, but a man who cannot pause isn't free. He's a weapon that eventually turns on itself. So the Mongols leave us two faces, one worth stealing, one worth fearing. Quick question, drop it below. What's the one decision you've been overthinking for months? Be honest. And if this is changing how you think about action, subscribe. This is a series on the hardest men who ever lived. Here's what it means for you. You're not stuck because you lack options. You're stuck because you have too many, and you've confused thinking with progress. Overthinking feels productive, but most of the time, it's just fear in a costume, keeping you safe and small. You don't need to conquer the world. You don't need to be ruthless. You just need the one thing the Mongols understood. We forgot at some point, more thinking doesn't make the decision better. It just makes you slower. So pick the thing you've been circling. Set a deadline on the thought. move before the doubt catches up. Not recklessly, but decisively. That's the one weapon of theirs you can carry without the blood. Because history isn't just stories, it's the discipline we traded for comfort and forgot we ever had.